The video gods were angry today, friends. Hey, just real quick before we get to making wooden fenders or trying to, I gotta apologize. The quality of this video is horrendous. Something's up with my camera. I just didn't feel like reshooting it right now. So there's still some good info in here. If there's a lot of interest, guys, I'll be happy to reshoot this, and certainly I'll try again, do a better job when I do another set of these real shortly. Just want to let you know, bear with the quality. We'll get better. I'm learning this. Okay, on with the video. Okay, full disclosure. If you came here to learn how to cut wooden fender for your bicycle, I apologize. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Yeah, I can tell you how to screw one up in a bunch of ways. And I'd never done this, and I wanted wooden fenders, and there's some okay ones out there. They're pretty pricey, and I like making shit. So I took some red oak like this, 1.5 by 1/4, I guess. Watched a bunch of videos on how to shape wood with steam forming, and gave it a shot. I wrapped the thing on a bare 26-inch wheel to dry it. Once it was ready to bend, put a big ratchet strap around it. I thought I was being really cool. Put the thing out in the sun for a couple of days, and I was worried about it unspringing too much, but the wood felt and looked really dry, so I pulled it off, and reality is I pulled it off too quick. The thing was perfect when I first got it on the bike, and then it wasn't completely dry, so it has sprung. You can see how far off the center line it is. I do need to make a rear brace, something running from that little nut out here. I just haven't figured out something elegant enough that isn't expensive, and hopefully I have around here, and we'll make it work. I've got some ideas I'm working on. I've got the one little bracket up front. I think I need to add one there, so when I put this on I can reload it, because I did lose a little bit of the arch. You see, if I let it free, it's a little too wide up in here. This is perfect. That's what I wanted it to hold all the way around, and it gets pretty darn wide, and just pulling it in doesn't work because it closes it up too much there, so I actually need to rebuild it. That's what's probably going to happen. I learned a lot from it, and it's cool, and I want to do something on the back. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do just from here to here, because my rack up there kind of serves the purpose, or maybe just for aesthetic, extend it further. I don't know, I'm working on it. This actually, though, worked out way better than I thought it was. I might have a snapshot or two of in progress, probably not. And essentially, like I said, I just took that wood there, made a pretty basic wood steaming rig. I think I started with a piece like 36 inches long. Wrapped it around that wheel when she was getting ready to have the bends, and let it dry for a few days. So yeah, next time around I think I'll let it dry just a little longer. I did the finishing cuts in these radiuses after the fact, and basically all I did was once it was bent, I very carefully just coping sawed my shapes on the end, and just rolled this whole fender on the belt sander to put the edges in. I had to do a little bit of cut out under the fork. I don't know if you can see the gappage anywhere. Yeah, there you kind of can. I did that very last. Actually, I did the bracket pretty much beforehand, so I kind of knew where it was going to lay and lock me into a point, and I just let the fender up there without the tire in, put a couple pencil marks in it, and just started whittling until I had the clearance I needed for the tube underneath. It could still be better, but again, I learned a lot on that. So yeah, I think I'll do probably both Fenders at once when I do the next run, because the worst part of doing the steaming is just setting up the steaming rig. I'm also thinking about, I saw a couple of people have pretty good success by just throwing the wood, submersing it in water like in a PVC sealed tube for 4 or 5 days, I think it is. Might try that, because that steam thing, it works great, but it's a pain in the ass to get it all set up for one little thing like that. But questions, ideas, make fun of me for the stuff I screwed up, drop it down below. Like, comment, check it out. Thanks. See ya.